Hey, it's Dave Knight here from 123daytrade.com. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Today is Monday, March 1st, 2020. And I know, look, is that going to be a long to start my first time coming back? I like what I'm seeing back down in here. Might be having the low end right now. Certainly not going to risk 40 ticks on this trade, but I just want to have enough room for now in case it goes back down to 39. Market has been a lot stronger recently than 15-minute chart showing this though. So we're trying to catch this right through here. Would like to see it move back through. Well, pivot point would be a mark. I don't know exactly where my target is right now. I'm still working out my spreadsheet. Working out the 9 days right now. I'm getting ready to pull that over. Some things never change, right? Copy rows. This is my first trading day back. Be my first trading day in um, here we go. You saw that before. It said December 16th or 17th, right? Let's go back. Let's undo it and look again. Yeah, last trading date was looked like been December 16th for me. And today's first trading date for me. That might be the okay. Let's go over here and put in high-low open close. There's where the market was back on December 16th, December 15th. Look at that. $47, $48 a barrel. There's 148 at 35 right there. Usually when I get restarted, I'm not really worried about my, it's play money in a way if you think about it another way. I'm just getting it readjusted back to trading again. So I'm not really worried if I lose or win day one. I'm just getting back adjusted to what I'm doing and how I'm approaching things. So that's redoing my spreadsheet here. So we were trading, when I came in here, it was pivot point. It was actually between S1 and S2, which I still like to trade. Looks like I got caught here. There's your open, 6195. We've been down. Let's put in the high right now. The high today is 62.92. Let's see how far we've been down from the high. So 60.30 has been a 9p down move. We'll come out of this trade if we get lower. I think we're getting about just about as low as it's going to go here. If it goes underneath this area here, I don't know how low we go. Looking at this low against this low, it looks like we're close. So what's 45 ticks? We can go as low as, where do we get in at? Should have a free reset too, by the way. Caught that move. I might have got in a little early. Probably should have waited for it a little bit. There's 35 right there. 45 would put it at 08. Where's S2 at? Alright, so we're going to have a bounce here. Close to the S2 line. A nice volume spike right through here. But it's not really cooperating. I thought this would be the low right around this area to take on. I think I'm close to the low right now. I just don't know how far it's going to fall at this point. Put myself in the hole on day one. What the hell? But nothing new with that. 39 right there. 45 minus. Wow. $60 a barrel maybe. Maybe there's some interest at 60 right now. All right, so what was the low right there? 59.96. $60.75 was the GAN number today. Ah. If I was smarter, I wouldn't have traded in front of the $60 a barrel. So that's another rookie mistake here. Too dangerous with only 5 ticks to work with here. Shouldn't have taken such a hit on my first trade. That's something that I've got to get better at doing, obviously. Should have taken a minus 45 on first trade. makes it really difficult to come back when you only got 50 ticks, less than 50 ticks to work with, and having to reset on day one, which is pretty standard for me, I guess, as I get adjusted back to trading. Should have never taken that. That was just a bad overall trade to start my day with. I looked at this and I thought, hey, we're coming down here and we're going to make a little bit lower low and then come up. Obviously, I'm right, but wrong timing. The easier trade would have been if I'd been trading earlier in the day, coming down. Which today is my first day off of working, and I didn't want to get up early, and I'm paying the price for not wanting to get up. They're bouncing pretty good here. That's going to take me out. Yep, looks like I'm going to be negative on day one. Well, if I can run this one negative today in the negative column, I'm going to run this one for a while. See what I end up taking out here. See if I can pull this one out. I forgot about what you can and can't do in step one. Step one can be a big loser and you just reset it. Alright, so what do we got going on the other side of this? If we do make a move up, what do I expect the market can get to? More like normal trading here when you can play against the market here. I do believe we're going to go back up today, coming off the lows. Might make a move up to pivot around 62.19 coming up today. So let's plug that sucker in. Got 61.50. That might be a good target up there going back to settlement. Yeah, we'll hold there. We'll hold at settlement line coming back into the last hour of trading. See how we finish today. So here's what this is saying right now. See, it says block that we have an open trade. So if this goes above, then it should say okay, which is interesting. You can get away with a lot of crap at step one that you can't get. See that just switched to okay. So you can get rid of. I forget about step one sometimes. All the little nuances that you can do in step one as opposed to step two and some of the other steps. Step one is a lot more lenient on what you can and can't do. Very interesting. If we finish negative in the day, we just have our free reset, we'll take advantage of it. I should have a free reset because that's what we did to start with. So let's see here. 61.50 our target. We're going to go 61.39. We want to plug in $60 even as a buy, and we want to look at what is so we went to 60, half of that move back from the low. We got 5996. Let's put the low in there. So what I'm doing is trying to figure out how far we went down to up. I'm going to go about halfway in between the two. So we went down, looks like 10p roughly. So that means that we can make a move. 5p would put it at 61.41. So 61.39, that could work. 61.39. Yeah, we'll hold there. 61.39. I like 7 better. So we'll go 61.37 and see how this day finishes off. All right, I'll be back in a bit. All right, what I like is 61.11. That's going to be our target, 61.11. That is a 4p move back from the lows. So I believe the market can run back between 61.12 to 61.41 on a retrace is what I'm getting at. All right, we'll see how this works out. Be back. So here's our retracement level that I'm looking at, the 61.11. I want to pull this on the side so you can see what I'm looking at. Going back to 38.2 or 61.8, depending upon how you're looking at it. So retracing basically 1/3 of the way in here. That's kind of the target level that I'm looking for. So 61.11 is the retrace that I'm hunting for right now. We will see. Be back. Here's what the market looks like. We come off the lows here. And we've got about, what time is it now? It's 12:47. CST, I like to be out of the trade no later than the 2:30 mark, 1:30 mark, excuse me, CST. So we got about, what is that, less than 45 minutes left in the day right now to run 61.11. So that's kind of the target overall that we're looking at. Be back. All right, so we're coming in the last 30 minutes and we're making a move. I can make a positive day right now, so we're going to try to get closer. $60.69 right now. I'll make a positive day. $60.70, somewhere in that area. Make a positive day for today. Consider today's day one. We're coming up to the S1 line, so this could be all she wrote to the up. Getting back to it. Still think we can get to 61.11. All right, so we're going to pull out 6 ticks on 2 trades today. Or is that 3 trades? 3 trades. So I still think we can get to 61.11. But as the old saying goes, don't let a winner turn into a loser. I should have taken so much of a hit on that opening trade. And I liked it here. And I thought we were bottoming out. And I was looking at my MACD. And I was looking at Williams %R, and it looked like it was ready to come back up and through. And obviously it fooled me. And day one back. You saw day one. You saw me go underneath by, I don't know how far I went underneath, but it's kind of cool that step one has these different rules that you can kind of play around with a little bit. Go under. I mean, I knew what I thought the market would do towards the end. I just came in a little bit too early. I should have waited for the $60 handle. Um, Hindsight's always a better teacher in trading. I knew what I wanted it to do in the day. I just caught in a little bit too early, right? So you saw me catch this move right here where the market wanted to go down to the $60 handle and then make a retracement today. I don't know where the market will end up. Most likely it could come all the way back down under the $60 handle and go under, or this could be as low as it goes for a while and we're going to go back up to the highs up to the 66, 67, where the hell it was before. Let's pull the daily charts over. I haven't really paid much attention to the market, to be honest, other than looking at like closes every so often. To see where the market's been closing on a daily basis. And I haven't had my futures chart open for a long time now. So here, let's zoom that in here. We'll let's see if I remember how to do this. All right, so here's our high of the futures contract. This is a 13-month high, by the way, if I'm not mistaken. So we went to 63.81 in the futures contract here. I think I said 67, 65 or whatever. That might be the other Brent being up to the 67 handle. I forget. But anyway, this is the high of the market right there at 60. What is that? 63.81. And you can see we came off 63 down $3 basically, almost $4 down from that high over since we February 25th made the high. And last couple of days we've come down. And then you have the $60 a barrel handle. First time we come back down to $60 a barrel and bouncing. Yeah, hindsight's obviously a better teacher. If I would have waited on my opening trade until we hit that 60 and then came in, or if I just would have shorted the market, the easier trade today was to short the trade into the market itself, and I wasn't up. Today's my first day off from work for a while. Those that know that I'm working as a dealer, table games dealer now, so I don't have as much time as I used to devote to trading. But I wanted to get back involved, and I wanted to start March 1st, and I did start March 1st, and I did end up positive on the day. So, well, all things said and told, I mean, obviously I could have done a hell of a lot better, but I'm not negative on the day. And step one, some of the things that I remember, I forgot, you can go under and go over and all around the place and still end up where you want to be in the end. So in this case, the goal right now is to get back to funded, not worry about the small stuff. Step one gives you a little bit more leniency than step two. Step two would have knocked me out, I believe, and I would have had to reset. So kind of interesting. I was willing to reset today, by the way. Coming into it, I have a free reset each calendar, even though today was day one. I really don't want to reset on day one. But although I've done crazier things on the first day back in trading now, obviously, when you're looking at this video, don't do as I say, do as I do, or whatever. Reverse that. Hindsight was a better teacher. I should have waited for the $60 handle, and then my second trade into the market at 60.01. Looking back at that was a better overall trade. That's the one that if I wouldn't have had my opening loser of 40-something ticks in the market, which was stupid on my side to take a trade minus 40. I hadn't actually worked out my charts when I was putting in that kind of jumped that trade in a way, and that's a mistake. Let's just put it what it is. It's a mistake. My second and third trades were more along plan. Not more along plan. They were in plan, second and third trades. But that first trade was kind of that hope, wish, and was a woulda, shoulda, coulda type of thing, hoping that the market would go up from that mark, even though it looked good, doesn't mean it was ready to go. So just because something looks good doesn't mean it's ready until the market decides that it's done doing what it wants to do on one side. We caught the low, very significant low at that $60 handle, and first time coming back to 60. And that's why the market bounced there, because it decided that it was wanted to go to 59 handle, 59.97 handle, I guess 60. 59.96 handle is what it wanted to go to the low today, and that's what they were looking for, and then they pushed it off of that. So will we revisit $60? Most likely. We will go back at some point. Will it happen today? Will it happen tomorrow? I have no idea. Just try to ride the wave as best you can. That's my trading style. I'm not a huge fan of being long, although I wanted to give myself a better opportunity to take the longs on. I should have been, as far as 1R today, I shouldn't have taken any more than a 24 tick hit today. So that should have been, let me adjust that right now while I'm thinking about it. I shouldn't have had it sitting at 40. I should have had it sitting about 24 and taken a 24 tick hit today. That, on hindsight, if I'd have done that, I would have taken more profit away from the market today. I would have seen the $60 handle a little bit easier, coming back into it. Not everything was gelling at that point. And it just shows you that you can make mistakes and still end up in the win column. So just don't take too much of a hit in any given day, and you can pull it out. You can see it looks like a wise decision to get out where I was, going against the S1 line. We trading between S1 and S2 there. I still think we'll make a run for the 61.11 before the 130 mark, or maybe it happens between there and the stock market close today. Stock market's up pretty big today. Almost, it looks like almost 700 points now. After being down last week a little bit, you got the E-mini, NASDAQ up, the S&P's up. Silver is actually up, it looks like, from I never really trust the silver market though. Silver is kind of crazy. I like trading it. You see 30-year bond is a little down. The Ultra Note 10-year is up a bit. But the indexes are all up pretty significant today. S&P, NASDAQ, and Dow. And you see the crude oil market coming down pretty much from, actually I thought about trading last night for a little bit to get involved. But then I said, yeah, you know what, we'll just, when I get going today, I really wanted to trade the 1 to 130 mark. To take a look at that mark, but then when I was just turning on the computers, it really looked like that we had a real good chance of a retracement trade today, and that's kind of what I wanted to see, is the retracement. I talked about the retracement being back to 61.11. I believe that we get there. Whether it happens on this trading day or tomorrow, I have no idea, or overnight. It could happen within the next few minutes right now, get up to 61.11. All right, be back. Tell you what I'm really tempted to do right now is short this market into close. Last couple of minutes. Looking at the MACD, Williams percent R coming down here. We could run down in the last few minutes here of the market. Come down to the $60 handle in a hurry. Come down to this low here. Let's measure it against this high right here. 67.7. coming down a 3p move. 59.90, 60.19, 1.5p in the close would bring it to 60.33. So we're going to be looking at 60.19 coming down here. Don't want to risk anything on this trade though. There we go. I want it to come down in a hurry. I want to go after the $60 handle is what I want. And go, well, let's see if we get to 60.03. Some things just, you just can sense it, right? Market struggled to get back up to that 61.11 area that I was looking at. So struggling to go one place could easily mean that it wants to go back the other way, right? That's kind of the way you're looking at it. It rolled over. Looked at MACD, MACD here. Look at the yellow line. It was going up from here all the way through here, right? And you see MACD up here. I mean, Williams %R up against its upper threshold. Then you can see it rolling over right in here. And we see us making the high and rolling over. It doesn't mean it'll not go down to $60 a barrel. It's just showing you that you got to recognize what the market's telling you. Market showing you, even though MACD or Williams %R was up here against the high, we had rolled over. This is why I put the MACD onto my program to see things a little bit differently, because Williams %R, although it's a great tool, it doesn't show a market that you can see it's making highs. The red line is a little bit, each time that red line's coming up right here, here, and here, it's a little bit lower, showing that the top could possibly be in, even though we're making newer highs. So what was the area that I said 60.77 was that? 60.77, 1.5p down is 60.33. So we're looking between, we'd like to see the market get down at least to the 60.33 level, going down to $60 a barrel. If we can pull out a nice win in the last few minutes of trading here at the 2:30 mark, 1:30 Central Time. What the hell? Let's go 60.01. Take a lot less. Yeah, looks like it just took us out. Good chance for the market to run the $60 handle right there. Now it looks like, yeah, there it goes the other direction. So hey, took a good shot at it right there, and then the market decided that no, this is up against triple top, right? 3 times 2 and through. 1, 2, 3, 3 times through. Gets a little dangerous up here. We're at, what are we at? The last couple of minutes before 1:30 right now. Really don't want to trade into that. No. As good as much as I'd like to, just no. I learned my lesson way too many times that just take what you get sometimes. like what the market's going to give you. You can see the market settling down around here now in the last couple of minutes. We're in the last minute of the open outcry, former open outcry, the futures market, the 130 mark. You can see the interest right now volume being shown on the open interest being shown as well, as we're closing in on what is the American close roughly. Markets can get kind of crazy. I'd like this and not seeing that up move right there. Could have been a very nice down trade from here when I got in, coming down there. That could have been a nice win day if I wouldn't have taken so much hit on that first open trade, or if I could have been smart enough to bypass that opening trade. I like my trading decisions after I got my mind set, but that opening trade, I know I jumped that trade. That was more of a hope, wish, and prayer trade to get started, and then I settled down and decided to do what I know how to do, take advantage of movements and momentum, looking at what the charts are telling me, and then trade it. Well, day one, back to it. I don't know how I'll be trading as far as the time period. There'll be days that I won't trade because of work schedule, and there'll be days that I am trading because I have the opportunity to trade. Normally, Mondays and Tuesdays are my day off, although tomorrow is I got to take the car in for service work. Another thing I got to do, on my days off, I still need to take care of the business that needs to be done in the house as well. So there's just not as much time to trade right now, and that was planned. New job is demanding, and it pays pretty well, so I'm okay with that. I'm okay with trading when I can, and allowing, using the TopStep model to get myself back into funded, and then hopefully when I get back there this next time I won't have to withdraw, because I obviously making money on the other side that I don't need to worry about trading making me a living, so which I'm back to having enough income coming in. Those that know, that's the other side of the coin right now. You just need to not have to worry about your trading career as much. If you're trying to make a living trading, sometimes it's better to have income source coming in to be able to take the pressure and stress off of just being right, just being a trader, doing something that you enjoy. I've done this off and on now 30 plus years of my life, and I've settled in on the crude oil market being the weapon of my choice of trading over the years. I know that other people said they like this market or that market. I still believe that there's a lot of opportunity in the oil market. So you can see today the market went from a high of 62.92 to a low of 59.96. That's almost a $3 swing from high to low within what, 4 ticks. That's almost $3,000 swing today. That's if you could hit high to low, man. If you can, or low to high, there's a lot of money to be made in the crude oil market still. All right, that's going to do it for me today. 40 minutes of me just BSing and talking with you. I hope you enjoy this video. We got to take advantage of step one today, not having to reset because of the way they have their rules set. If I could have had one thing over again, it would have been trade one, not take such a hit. 1/2 hour today would have been roughly 12 ticks, I guess, roughly. Yeah, 11.9, 12 ticks if I would have taken a half an hour. I should have only taken a 24 tick hit on trade one. That if I could go back and over and do this again, taking only 24 ticks instead of minus 45, I would have had a plus, what, 30 day roughly, a $300 day one by I took way too much of a hit on first trade, way too much. And that's basically a mistake on my side. So it just proves that you can make mistakes and still make money. That's what that, and even at TopStep, you can continue to make mistakes and still make money. I did that. I proved that over and over again. Just got to be smart enough to know that you're not smart to start with, and take advantage of momentum-driven moves. That's kind of the way I trade. Take a look at momentum. I try to pick off the high when I can. I try to pick off the low when I can. I try to hitch a ride when I can to, don't get in front of the sharks. Be the pilot fish, the menorah that's following along, and take advantage of the shark movement that's going to move and drive the market, the momentum side of the market, and take a little bit of the middle is what I like to do a lot of times. Take a little bit of the middle. We tried to catch the low today, which we got really close to catching the lows today. That second trade on at 60.01, if I wouldn't have had that opening trade loss of 24 ticks, I would have pulled out probably a 50 tick day, maybe at some point, taking it up to one being down 24 and the second trade being going up to 50, 60, 70 ticks positive. It could have been a plus 50 tick day for me today if I'd have traded this correctly. All right. All right. Dave Knight here from 123daytrade.com. Thank you for watching. We're going to be updating our website as time moves on. I'll start maybe even putting in this one, might be video number 1, as I put back my, just talking about overall trading strategies and how to get involved in doing what you're doing. In this case, going from step 1 to step 2 to today was day 1. Day 1 of step 1. Our goal right now is to get into the whatever that account's called, pro funded account, and then move from pro funded to real account. That's my goal this year, that we're looking to get to. All right, that'll be it for me. Have a great rest of your day. Dave Knight out. Bye now.